all the time. We are here at the World Agriculture Exposition in Tulare County. Everybody around the world comes here to learn about agriculture. We got people from China, we got people from Iraq, we got people from South America, and all the other 7 continents around the world. And right here is I have my brother Kevin Avila, who was my 4-H leader, taught me all about agriculture, and because of that, I got to become an FFA advisor, and here are some of my students. So what did you guys think about coming to the World Agriculture Exposition?
I thought it was exciting to see all the new tractor and equipment and everything. It was so exciting to see.
Yeah. Is this place pretty big? Yeah, this place is the size of Disneyland. For the next 3 days, we have everybody around the world learning about the new products, techniques of agriculture education. So what did you guys think?
It was pretty cool. We got to see a canning demonstration at the women's tent here at the Ag Expo.
So had a canned food and everything?
Lots of different canned food. Canned beets, blackberry jam, canned vegetables. It was really cool.
Nice way to preserve our food. So if you guys keep eating, we're going to keep on farming. Without agriculture, there is no culture. And we will check in with you later and show you some more exhibits here at the World Agriculture Exposition. That's Avila, that's Ag Time. Without agriculture, there is no culture.
Avila, this is Ag Time!
Here we are still touring at the World Ag Exposition in the dairy unit, but this is what's really cool, is that I met Erica here, and she is in charge of the agcareers.com. This pretty much sums up the World Ag Expo. Everybody comes here for careers, science, technology, and that all provides jobs and careers, right?
Absolutely.
So can you tell us about what your company's about? Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, you bet. We are agcareers.com is an online job board. We've got about 6,000 jobs on the site at any given time. Jobs in all different sectors, dairy, swine, and then all different career types too. So we have the production jobs, but we also have sales, finance, marketing, and IT.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me that farmers sell things, they need bankers, they need lawyers, marketing, advertising, all that?
Absolutely.
Wow, so if you can do agriculture, you can do all the jobs. That's my theory.
Yep, you gotta break the stereotypes.
Break the stereotypes. So that's the thing, is that these people who do these careers feed the world, right? So if you guys keep eating, we're going to keep farming, because without agriculture, there is no culture. And we will check in with you later, and make sure you check out agcareers.com. Hi everybody, this is Johnny Avila again, and we are touring the Agriculture World Ag Expo here, and we are in the dairy barn with my brother Kevin. He taught me everything about dairy cows. I'm working on a book called Everything I Learned from My Cow, and we are here with the Behavioral Response Technologies, which is fresh cow management. Check out this. This is animal behavior, and over here we have
RT Barson.
RT Barson, and you guys are all the way from Colorado, right?
Colorado, yeah.
So my brother Kevin here, and they're going to show us how this new technology of behavioral science works. So can you just explain us how this works, Kevin, between you two?
Okay, the cow's down, she's sick. We put this over
her back and her back hips.
So we're going to put this over the cow's back hips.
Yep.
And this is going to go down, it's the cow's tail.
The root of the tail. Down
the tail head, just like that.
And it plugs in on the tail head. This vibrates. You can see it vibrating.
The whole thing vibrates and moves back and forth. So what does that do?
So what that generally does is it activates the nerves in the tail to activate parts of the brain that increase activity. And the activities you want to happen with a dairy cow is to get up, move around, and eat more and drink more. And in the case of a fresh cow, that solves a lot of health problems. It also helps prepare them for increased production down the road as well, and increased recovery of the reproductive system as well.
So here's technology that goes on the spinal cord of the animal, and that spinal cord leads that to the brain, to the pituitary gland, right? With all the oxytocin, all the other hormones, helps it better for the animal to respond to the milk time. health reasons, because if the body's moving, you got the circulation of the animal moving around, and that's a quick response for animal recovery, especially in the dairy industry. So this product actually is humane and helps animals become very dairy cows.
Takes advantage of their immune system to naturally recover from subclinical health issues, which you can't see before they get out of control and become clinical, where the hormones, steroids, and antibiotics get used. So we solve the problems before the prescriptions are even needed.
So you're using the natural hormones that the animal uses, reduce the milk, and this is only on them for about 3 weeks?
3 weeks, you take it off, recharge it, put it on the next one.
It's training wheels, right? Well, thank you for the interview. I appreciate it. This is Avila. This is Ag Time. Without agriculture, there is no culture, and if you keep drinking milk, well, we're going to keep milking cows. Hey, everybody, this is Avila. We're still continuing our tour here at the World Ag Exposition. I'd like to introduce you to another brother. I have 6 brothers, and this is my oldest brother, William Avila, right here. And he works for Valley Agriculture Software. He's kind of like the Bill Gates of computer software programs for dairy management. And so I was just going to ask my brother William the importance of what does he do for a career and why. So anyways, so let's just have a nice conversation with my brother William. So William, can you tell the audience out there in TV land about your career and why you do it?
I always tell people I was born in a hospital, worked on a dairy farm. You always hear those guys that say they're born on the farm, but they really weren't born on a farm.
Yeah, born in the hospital on the farm.
Born in a hospital, worked on a dairy farm. And when I was about 7 years old, I got a bicycle and I started riding to the dairy farm. I was watching the milkers milk cows all day long, and then when that got done, they had to drive an old truck over to feed calves. And so I decided one summer I was going to help feed calves, and that's where I found a passion and love for taking care of animals and working dad.
So it started off as a childhood, and then through observation of the love and life of this country. You know, tell us about your company that you work for.
Well, our company was developed by 2 veterinarians, Jameson and Steve Eicker, in the early 80s, and they were looking at ways to help dairymen help their farms with reproductive management. Part of that meant that they had to get their records organized, and computers were becoming part of the in fashion at that time. Back in those days, a computer wasn't designed by Bill Gates. It was kind of like the Wild Wild West. But in 1980, a computer back in those days would cost you $10,000, $12,000.
Yeah, that's right.
And it didn't have a hard drive, you know. But the farms were big enough in California. I think they picked the right location at the right time to investigate computerized records. And then a couple of years after that, Bill Gates came out with the IBM PC, and the industry kind of took off from there.
So that's the cool part. Is I always tell everybody in my profession as an agriculture teacher that running a high school is like running a dairy farm. They get kind of upset about it. I go, well, no, you have records on every animal. So every animal has a computer record of its reproductive history, its milk production, how much it eats, where it's at, when it was born, who it's related to. So this actually helps out the food safety industry because we can actually match the calf to the cow and the milk to the cow that goes actually to the customer. And then, what other things do you enjoy about your company?
Well, what's interesting is that we talk about the carbon footprint and climate change and greenhouse gases and stuff. If we knew, and people don't know this, but in the 40s, we were milking about 25 million cows in the United States.
25 million cows were milked in the United States in the 1940s.
How many do you think are milked today?
All right, so I'm an agriculture teacher. See if I get this right. I'm thinking there's like 9 million?
Yeah, a little bit more than 9 million, but just imagine we've gone from feeding 25 million cows to feeding 9 million.
So from 25 million to 9 million, that's really efficient. The American agriculture farmer has done that. Efficiency, think about that. So that means that many cows are less farting in the environment, less cow farts, right?
It means that farming is a really green industry, if you think about it. And we have a bunch of people to feed, right?
Yep.
We got to feed them economically as we can. So it takes 40% less farmland, which means you need 40% less water to raise all those crops.
So we're saving water, we're saving energy, we're saving lives, and that's the dairy industry for you. And I'm going to sum it up with this. The cow's the greatest recycler. They recycle like your orange peels, your cotton stalk, your pretty much your almond hulls. So the dairy cow is pretty much the most efficient animal out there that recycles you know, all the waste that other people eat. And the dairy industry is the #1 industry in the United States. And I'd just like to thank my brother William for this interview. And we will check in with you later, because if you keep drinking milk, we're going to keep milking cows. That's Avila, that's agriculture. And without agriculture, there is no culture. And we'll check in with you later. Here we are at a dairy auction on a live dairy. This is what we do after the farm show. We go find great genetics, some great cows, and produce some great milk for you. Keep drinking milk, and we'll keep having some cows. Check out this auction.
It just got to wise lunch.
38, 39, 39, 39 to 38 in the back, no mistakes, 38, 9, sir.
That's American agriculture for you on a day-to-day basis.
It's going to line from 65. Here's up a country.
We are on a dairy farm. It's a new milking process called a carousel. Check this out. These cows get on a moving carousel, and then it tells you how much each cow is milking. Let's see here. So yeah, this is a great way. So I'm not even moving. Check, this is a pretty cool video. Happy cows do come from California, so remember to drink a glass of milk. Gotta make sure the header goes back on. Vaca de leche. Look at the cows. So you have one milker to milk all the time here, because the cows just came home. And just make sure, Big Mama here, they really like getting pet. And make sure you take care of your cattle, because they're going to take care of you. That's American agriculture for you. Right, Big Mama? Well, this is it. This is what happens at the end of the World Agriculture Exposition. Pretty much everyone's gone, and everyone's going back to their homes to eat and live in society. So it was great to be around with my family, my friends. This guy right here, don't be messing with him. We're going to have to redo that.
Oh, that's fine.
No! Let's do it again.
It's reality TV.